Hi, I'm Lindsay Johnson and I'm the founder of CaniFit. I've been canicrossing for approximately about 12 years now, and I've been running CaniFit as a business for nearly 11. So preparation to take into consideration for attending an event, especially if it's going to be a busy event, what we would call a human event that is welcoming canicrossers. There's going to be maybe a bigger volume of people in one area. It's important that this isn't your dog's first time in a canicross harness. You have trained, socialised and exposed your dog to similar surroundings, making sure that they're capable of passing cleanly without interfering with a runner, without stopping dead to sniff, and make sure that they're capable of being passed. Also making sure that they're comfortable with having lots of people around them, of hearing feet at the side and at the back and out in front. So take that into consideration, that the mental training aspect is first and foremost the most important, and then obviously you're going to want to physically train your dog to be able to cope with that environment and the event. You want to make sure that the weather is suitable to run your dog in, so the time of year. You also want to make sure that your dog is able to go to the toilet before you start, and that's very important, that you want to toilet the dog. So you want to adequately warm them up mentally, physically, make sure that they're well warmed up before they go into harness and start pulling, that their muscles and joints are ready to take on the event. Hydration is massive. You want to make sure your dogs are well hydrated weeks before the event, not just a couple of hours before, and making sure that the hydration levels are topped up nice and high. We don't want a lot of excess liquid sploshing around in their stomach, so you don't just hydrate a couple of hours before, you're making sure you're hydrating throughout the week before. The essential kit, I would say, is obviously comfortable and correctly fitting canicross kit for you and the dog. Also, you're going to want a good quality bungee line, and making sure that your carabiner or your snap is in good working order. Depending on the type of event and the duration of the event, you're going to obviously want to take some poo bags with you, and perhaps a hydration pack if you're unsure if there's going to be access to water, and maybe a foldable bowl. If your event is 5 kilometres of the standard kind of canicross length, and it's ran in correct temperatures, then these things aren't normally necessary. So it really depends on the length of event, the style of event and the terrain. You want to do all that prep with yourself as well, so all these things that you take into consideration, or some of these things that you may let slip and you know that you pay for it later, we don't get away with that with our dogs. So we just want to make sure that the preparation and the care and the training has went really into the dogs before we take them into events. And it's going to make the event so much more fun for your dog, so much more fun and rewarding for you, and a nicer environment for the non-dog owners around us. They'll see how great it can be with well-trained dogs. So if you're interested to find out more about Canicross, you can find us at canifit.com. That's CANI-fit.com. We have online training classes that you can work through at your own time. Follow us on Instagram or like the Facebook page and send us a message, and we can send you out any more information. Happy trails, have a great run.